Hello, COMM8400. This is a short bit of information I'd like you to look at before class in week 4. This is all about sort of academic integrity and the expectations, or get you thinking about the expectations at Conestoga and following along in your business career about properly giving credit and referencing to content that you bring into what you create. So this is a very brief introduction to encourage you to start thinking about the process. So you will hear repeatedly at Conestoga the term academic integrity, and it means acting fairly and honestly when you are engaging in all of your schoolwork. That's tests, exams, presentations. I list them here: papers, research, assignments, and any work that you do related to classwork or potentially in a co-op placement where you are a student but in a workplace and learning. So that includes things like sharing answers for tests, not giving credit for information that you include in a report that you're giving as your own. There are ways to structure that and to make it work. So just be aware of that. It goes to your reputation. North American business culture, reputation is important. And being seen as somebody who, to use air quotes, steals other people's work can be extremely detrimental to your reputation. And Conestoga is specific and enforces what expectations is looking for. The goal of having an academic integrity overview of a situation at the college is that the college degree that you receive, which gives you an accreditation going forward, is based on the promise that the college has made sure everybody has met a certain standard, and that standard includes academic integrity. So it all links and is locked together. And this is something you will hear repeatedly because it can be a problem. Conestoga has its own investigations office for academic integrity. They're experts in plagiarism, which is taking written content, and contract cheating, which is buying and selling of answers and assignments. Please don't think that because you can go online and use Google and find answers to an exam, please do not think that that is something the college cannot do as well. And they are experts in the process of tracking down, oh, this person, oh, that's copied. Please be aware of that. And professors like me, if I suspect academic integrity problems, if somebody's been cheating or sharing information, it is my obligation. I am expected to file a report and say, I believe this happened, and leave it for investigation. I have had, so you know, students who have presented 2 reports that were exactly the same, except someone just changed their names on it, but they forgot to change their student number, for example. It is easy to use the software and the systems we have, as well as just looking at things. If I look at it and start wondering, I've seen that before, that will prompt me to ask a question. So please be aware of that. But there are ways to use information that doesn't get you into a problem with academic integrity. In general, what I'll ask you to think about is don't copy your work and don't share your work. Beware of services that offer you guides or resources to help you in your studies. Conestoga uses linguistics forensic software to easily discover copies of work that's submitted by somebody else. And be aware that if you post your answers or your reports to a sharing website, that is also an academic offense. There are student supports at Conestoga to assist students to work through the expectations. The goal is helping students learn how to effectively research and write, learn those skills so that you can use those skills going forward after graduation. The skills that you use at Conestoga, you use there. And cheating can cost you your school degree. All the work you've done, potentially, it can revoke that degree. So please, whenever you have a question, talk to your professor. Ask for help at APA at Conestoga. There's a special whole office that helps students. Back up one here. APA at Conestoga is a system for you to give reference to information that goes into your reports. It's generally you have citations of information and then you make reference to them in there so people know when they're reading your work, it's there. It's not as commonly used in business reports in my class, but the expectation is to give credit if you've used something from someplace else. If you're not sure, ask. There's help at Conestoga. Take a look in the course shell. There's a link at the week 4 C1 APA at Conestoga. That takes you to the homepage. It's a deep resource of information. You can get templates and all sorts of assistance of showing exactly what you're expected to do. And you can book one-on-one appointments for guidance and help. You can ask questions of the experts and say, how do I do this? I'm not sure why it's doing this. And I'd also like you to take a moment at the end of this video and go to the self-check. On this page is a link that takes you to this check your knowledge of APA. Click that little start button and just work through it. It's not graded, but it lets you think through and asks you some questions around what's happening with properly giving credit and citation within reports. So I'm also planning on a in-class presentation from the APA at Conestoga team to help you understand more about the resources that are available and to more clearly understand the rules. This is just a beginning bit of information to think about it. So please take that APA at Conestoga quiz, get a sense of what you know and what you're not sure of, and bring those questions to class. And hopefully the experts from APA at Conestoga will get you the answer. Okay, see you in class.